Good morning and welcome to the Hondo Public Library. Today we're going to do a brief program to help you learn about the library itself. I'm going to use my presentation that I do at our Hondo U classes that the city presents each semester. The next session will be starting in February, and you can sign up on the website. The Hondo U application is there. Hondo U is a program that the city started to help our citizens learn about all the different departments of the city and what all your city does. I'm going to tell you about the library. First of all, the Hondo Public Library is this beautiful building, 12,604 square feet, but it houses so much more than books. As you see, it says library here. It doesn't say anywhere on the front of the building, but on the water tower. We're designed to look like a train station, and this is in our foyer with our big Texas sign and our card catalog. So this is the staff at the Hondo Public Library, and we call them a team. First of all, there's myself, the library director. There is our community projects and program coordinator, Jamie Kindred. We have library aides, Christina Leos, Barbara DeRozier, Lorena Cook, and Danielle Sanchez. And then, because of the many things that we do, we also have volunteers. Right now is not quite a normal time, so our junior docents aren't meeting. Hopefully we'll be able to start again in January. We have students working on their Principal's Award. We also have many more adult volunteers, some who teach a craft or a skill, or they may help facilitate one of our clubs or programs, such as crocheting, cooking, and cyber owls. What kind of budget does it take to operate the library? This is our 2020 physical budget, 2020-2021, October of 2020 through September of 2021. Our overall budget is $346,042. Of that, personnel makes up the largest part, and it does for most of the city departments. Our personnel costs, including taxes, insurance, all of those things, comes to $262,230. Supplies, paper, toner, pens, all those things come to $13,200. Then this is what many people would think of as our inventory. Our books, audios, and DVDs, $18,700. Programming, $12,100, and other services like telephone, electricity, rental of our printer copier, and those types of things come to $39,812. So where does this money come from? The Hondo Public Library is funded by property taxes, user fees, and grants. Grants are a big part of my job because this means we can do more things than our regular budget would allow and provides our patrons with a great deal of opportunities. So in the 2019-2020 years, these are the additional funds that we got over and above our budgeted funds, which come from property taxes, our user fees for printing, copying, faxing, etc. 2019, from USAC, we received our federal reimbursement at a 90% rate for the provision of broadband internet service. That was $8,640. This is also known as E-rate, and this is a government program where the government does a refund to libraries and schools in order to provide internet service. We also received from the American Society of Radiological Technicians $500 for books and other materials focused on STEM topics. And if you remember, STEM is science, technology, engineering, and math. Radiological technicians use a lot of these in their work, and they wanted to help us fund those resources to interest our children and teens in possible future careers. We received from Art Resource Transfer, through their distribution to underserved communities, a donation of physical books on art topics. That was a physical donation, but we checked the value of those books, and it came to $1,773.97. We received a Walmart community grant for $1,500 to purchase Spheros for coding and robotics. From the Texas State Library and Archives, TSLAC, we received an interlibrary loan reimbursement grant. This is $1,224 to reimburse us for costs associated with providing interlibrary loan service. In 2020, we received from TSLAC also the Tex Reads grant for $1,121 to purchase books and materials for the development of a reading and discussion book club theme with Texas authors, and also to be made available to share with other small libraries needing programming. In 2020, from the Texas Library Association, we received the Larson Grant, $500 for mystery books. And again in 2020, we received from USAC our federal reimbursement at an 80% rate. It dropped because it's based on the school lunch program, the federal poverty level, and because that actually was reduced, then our rate was reduced from 90 to 80%. But because our telephone bills went up, internet bills went up, broadband internet, we actually received $10,037. So, fun fact. Some people claim libraries in general are outdated. What do the citizens of Hondo believe about our library? So the most popular answer is books. But the correct answer really is libraries are about information. Whether it's through social events, interaction, meetings, computers, research and reliable reference, through our Mango languages, through classes we hold, databases that are available for our patrons to search, internet access, books. We have something for everyone. So, we are not your average library. This shows some of our areas. So in our senior activity area, this is a big room on the south side of the building. It can be divided into 3 separate rooms, which you can see here. The divisors go across this way. It has areas for meeting, for reading and information, or for gaming. And our seniors, or actually anyone, can come in and play games at any time. We have an education and resource room. This room is available for our teachers and homeschoolers. As you can see, we have a die cut machine, a bookbinder, a badge maker. We have a silhouette vinyl cutter, paper cutters. All of these are available to our teachers and homeschoolers. We have a special collections archives area with our lovely display provided by the Davis family. The materials in here are mainly Texas history, well, anything about Texas, really. Miss Davis collected a lot of Texas material. There's world almanacs, Texas almanacs, and a variety of other sources. We keep this locked, and these materials do not check out, but you're welcome to come browse them. We will open the cabinets, give you gloves to use, because a lot of these materials are very old and fragile. We also have other special collections. On this wall, we have a whole collection of National Geographics, missing a few issues, but we have quite a few. We also house our, as you can see here, what we call life section, and it is materials about cancer, Alzheimer's, and for caregivers. And this section is also our caregivers resource section. Along this back wall, you may not see it too well, but this is our Rotary books that have been donated over the years. Most of these are classics. We also, thanks to the Medina Historical Commission, have a collection of yearbooks and newsletters and photographs from when Hondo had their airfield here. Recently, we added some model planes through a donation, and they are on these shelves also. This is our Barden room. So our Barden room is set aside for our junior age and young adult age. So basically 3rd grade through high school or so. There are 5 computers in this room. There's a whole wall of junior materials. Our 3D printers are here. We have a gaming section, and then our junior section is along this wall. And now, under the windows, we have a Texana genealogy room. And in this room, this wall is all Texana, books about Texas, by Texas authors, historical information. And on this wall over here, we have our genealogy. This is a map of the cemeteries in the area, which is helpful to our genealogists. And this wall displays some of the donors who helped build the library. We have our Lottie Ma Children's Library in the rear portion of the building. This is Lottie Ma here. And these shelves contain all our children's materials. There's 3 shelves that are fiction and 1 that's nonfiction and biography. Along the back wall, we have also special collections, our Roland collection, our easy readers, our board books, and our audio kits. You can't see them very well, but on the end of each of the end caps of the stacks, these are the artwork where we honor our grandchildren. Grandparents, you can come in, make a donation, and have your grandchild's name put on the end caps. This side is all full, so we move them to the other side, and we have new artwork now. So hopefully come in and visit and see those lovely artworks. We also have in the middle between our adult section at the front and our Lottie Ma library, the John L. Santikos Imagination Station. And this includes 6 micro-learning environments: Exotic Aquatic, Indigenous Dwellers, Safari Party, Once Upon a Time, Jurassic Fantastic, and Galaxy Reality. Each of these micro-learning environments includes materials, books, visual materials, hands-on things you can touch and manipulate, dress-up clothes, anything to develop the children's imagination, because they don't all learn in the same way, and the other stuff. At the front of the library, across from the circulation desk, is the Next Chapter bookstore, where we place donated materials that cannot be added to the collection, duplicate items, and items that we weed from the collection when they haven't been used in a long time. We have a variety of displays in the library, and we change this display monthly. We have children's displays at the front, and occasionally special displays like this lunar one, which we had for our astronomy club. We also have all of our computers and study space normally. Right now, with COVID, some of these spaces are not as used. They've been blocked off and things put away just to help us maintain cleanliness and sanitation. Hopefully they'll be back soon. Fun fact number 2. So how many books does the Hondo Public Library own? Well, this is a moving target. So new items are added almost every day, and damaged and outdated materials are removed as needed. So as of August 31st, when I prepared my Hondo U slides, the library owned a total of 17,131 physical items. Of that, the majority are books, 14,281, but we have 618 audiobooks, 1,588 DVDs, 66 kits, and 578 periodicals, those National Geographics. We also have many additional items that are available through our electronic collections that you can access with a library card. What are the roles and responsibilities of our library team? The mission of the Hondo Public Library is to provide and promote open access to reading, intellectual, and informational resources that will enrich and enlighten all segments of the community. So this mission statement really does say what we're trying to do. All our staff responsibilities are viewed through this lens. Are we providing or promoting access open to all for all these types of resources? And are they for all segments of the community? So I, as the library director, manage the library operations, rather like running a small business. The Community Projects and Programs Coordinator is tasked with coordinating special programs and events within the community, like Christmas in God's Country, coordinated with the Chamber, like the 4th of July Pet Fair, and many other projects. The library aides, both our full and part-time aides, their role is customer service and meeting the patrons' needs, whether that's making you a library card, renewing one, checking your books in or out, taking care of fines, making copies or sending faxes, or helping you at the computer. So their goal is always to make sure we're meeting your needs. Lastly, volunteers are an important part of our environment because with all the programming that we do try to provide, even now in this time of the pandemic, we're doing all these virtual programs, and that takes time from our day. So volunteers are important, whether they're adults, high school students working on the Principal's Award, or our junior docents. Some of them teach a class or assist with teaching or do prep work for a class. Some maintain our bookstore. They help sort the donations we receive. And just a brief note there, we are only taking donations on Wednesdays and Saturdays because of having to quarantine them. The volunteers help prepare the donated items either for cataloging to add to our collection, for sale in the bookstore, or sometimes for donation to others. We give some things to the prison system. Their book budgets are small. And we give some to the Friends Academy, who are trying to start a library. They didn't have one. Volunteers can shelve items and help maintain the appearance of the shelves, straightening, dusting, etc. They may assist with office tasks, doing a spreadsheet to enter data or any other type of office task. They help maintain the Santikos area, particularly when we're open, because that area does have to be cleaned regularly. Even in time when it's not a pandemic, we try to keep it wiped down and cleaned after families and children come. And our volunteers assist patrons with locating materials and use of the library. I hope this brief overview has whetted your appetite and that you'll come visit us. We are open regular hours, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturdays 10 to 3. We are providing computer service for essential use. If you're doing a job application or you need to fill out a government form, apply for some sort of benefits, unemployment, the CHIP program, anything like that. Or if you're trying to do a resume or food service training, our computers are available. We just check you in at the door. Right now we're still wearing masks, and we take your temperature and ask a few screening questions. If you are coming to check out books, we will give you gloves so that the books don't have to be wiped down every day. Unfortunately, our Santikos area is not open yet for everyone to come and enjoy, although you can get books from the carts. So hope to see you soon.